Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is October 24th, 2019, around 10:30 p.m. Obviously, not much going on. So yesterday I didn't do a weather update because it was a clear day. It was a beautiful day, and today another clear, beautiful day. And you can see we still have clear skies over our area, but there is cirrus that is going to start to roll in. So we take a look at past couple of days here. We'll just look at Farmingdale. It's 58 at Farmingdale right now. Skies are still clear. Dew points are still low, 45. Do have a southwest wind at 9, though, however. So the winds have shifted. They were yesterday, obviously, from the west and northwest yesterday. And you could see we had clear skies. We did get up into the upper 60s, which are still a little bit above normal. And today, a little cooler because we had that sea breeze develop. Because yesterday we had that west wind that actually made it warmer. Today we had a south wind or a southwest wind, so it was, we did get a sea breeze effect at Farmingdale. Hit 65 degrees. You can see nothing but clear skies, so it's pretty nice. Now let's take a look and see where in the other place that's often a lot hotter. Let's take a look and see what's going on there. So, wow, it's down to 41, though, so it is radiating. This is a nice night for radiational cooling. I'm going to have to look at West Hampton, too, then. And that somehow is blocking the temperature. All right, 41 degrees at Miller Air Park, west of Toms River. Let's see what Toms River got up to today. So it was warmer there today, 69, but also clear skies in Toms River as well. And I'll just have to compare that now with wow, it actually is cooler in Toms River than it is at the Kabreski Airport. That is weird. So Toms River is radiating away. They're down to 41, but there is no radiational cooling at Kabreski Airport in West Hampton, so it's 57 and dew point 45. That's interesting, though. That is interesting. So let's take a look and see what's going to be happening for the next week or so with our weather. This is this high pressure that's brought us the beautiful weather. It's going to start to move offshore. And but we still have a bit of a high pressure system, another high pressure that's going to be over our area. So this will keep us dry at least for tomorrow and Saturday. But I'm not. We'll have to see if it's going to be clear or not because I think there's going to be some clouds around. Here comes this low pressure system now that's going to track to the west and then track over us. Sunday could be a pretty rainy, wet day. And then that moves away, and then we should have fair weather again for Wednesday and Tuesday. Before and then this is the GFS now has this high building in. Now there's a discrepancy we're going to talk about. The GFS and the Euro disagree on this. GFS just moves the front through and has the high building in, and having a nice day on Halloween and perhaps another nice day on Friday as well. I'm not going to go any further beyond that. However, the Euro looks differently. So if we go and we look at windy.com, we will look at the Euro and see because I think the Windy just show us the Euro. So if we go and we look at the Euro model, let's see if we can get an actual weather map here. Or this isn't going to let us do that. Oh, we can use the clouds. I guess we'll have to use the clouds as a guideline. So this is using the Euro here, right? And if we look at the Euro a week from now, you'll see it has the system in a much different place. You can see the storm system that the GFS moves through very quickly, but the Euro hangs it back. So there's a disagreement. Obviously, this is a week away, so we still have lots of time to deal with that. And then this again. So we're back to the GFS now, and we're going to go look at closer to our area here and see what's going to be happening as far as temperatures, humidity, and cloud cover as we deal with as we approach this week. So here's the temperatures for today. Tomorrow we're after it could be a cool night with that radiational cooling depending on where you're getting it. Obviously, Toms River is chill. Sometimes it can get cold there. If it radiates, it can get cold because it is the Pine Barrens there. So 62 and mid-60s for tomorrow. And then for Saturday, we drop back a little bit because we have that northerly flow. It's almost like another cold front coming through, so we're down into the low 60s. And then for Sunday, you could see that warm air. Here comes that low, that warm air surging in. Could be 70 in Toms River. And then you can see that system move away. And there's some pretty warm air with that system. Luckily, we don't get into that really warm air. Monday, we drop back into the mid 60s, and then Tuesday, mid 60s, and here is Wednesday. Here comes the cold front, very strong cold front approaching Wednesday, and this front booster, and then behind it, according to the GFS, we're down into the upper 40s for highs, and that's it. And then the same thing for Friday, upper 40s. All right, and then we go into the weekend. So I'm not going to go beyond that again. All right, so let's go look at the dew points. So humidity stays low tomorrow, dew points in the mid 40s, and then we start to see maybe a little. Well, Saturday we actually see the drop. You see the wind shift off to the north, so we have a drop in those dew points, and then we see the dew points rise, and you can see some really humid, juiced up air that is trying to approach the area. Dew points, it's going to be downright muggy in Toms River. And for us, not yet, but I think as we get into the evening, we're going to get a taste of that muggy air too, with dew points in the mid-60s. This could be a pretty strong low-pressure system, and it's going to bring up a lot of tropical moisture, low-level jet type of event. And then as we move into Monday, we get on the backside, dew points drop. Not terribly, though. We're still dew points in the mid-50s, which is not super dry for this time of the year, but manageable. Low 50s dew points for Tuesday. And then we get another surge of warm, humid air ahead of this really strong cold front on Wednesday. And then look what happens. Look at how dry this air is. So you got dew points in the mid-20s and teens. So this is the first really cool kind of Arctic-ish air mass that is going to be moving in for around Halloween into the first days of November. All right. However, we have that discrepancy with the models, which I want to kind of point out. If we can get to the, I don't know if the ICON goes out this far. Okay, we're going to look at the 18ZON, because I don't know if the ICON has this discrepancy or not. Let's see. This one doesn't go far enough out. So the euro, the products on this from the euro are not, you know, we don't have all the products basically. It only gives us certain products. So we'll go back to GFS. I'm going to look at sky cover now. All right, so clouds on the increase for Friday. Have a lot of high clouds around, mostly cirrus level clouds. And then the GFS kind of has this front sitting around and a lot of clouds around in our area. And then for Sunday, we're thick in the clouds and there'll be some rain. Monday, we may get rid of the clouds and have a nice day. Tuesday, the clouds roll back in. Wednesday, obviously, we're dealing with clouds. And then here comes this front. But see, it gets a little hung up. And the GFS doesn't want to clear the front out. Kind of stalls out. You know, stall front syndrome. You know, that kind of deal again. Where, you know, because it's hitting that ridge offshore again. So the GFS is sort of coming around to the euro. And then we get into Friday. Looks like Friday could be a nice clear day. And then Saturday, we see more cloud. I don't know, it might still be clear. This is over a week away already. So the point is there's this difference between the models. And you know what? I want to go to windy.com again. Let me go to windy.com. I just want to show you the temperatures too with that. So again, this uses the euro. So let's go to temperature. So you'll see what I mean. All right. So let's go to Wednesday at 3 p.m. You can see there's that front. All right. Now let's go to Thursday. It doesn't bring the front in so quickly. You can see it keeps the really cold air, which is over here, where it's 27 degrees, but it keeps it to the west. Whereas we're still dealing with the warmth. And this is Thursday now. This is Halloween, where it is going to be in the 60s. All right. Friday, look at that. It has it getting up to 70. So the euro has us getting quite warm. Now this is Toms River, all right, but still, it has us getting quite warm. Whoops, has us getting quite warm. I'm trying to click on Long Island if I can without clicking on the word New York. It's very hard without doing that. Yeah, because it highlights New York, basically. Trying to click on Long Island. 68, so it would be very warm. All right, and it delays the cool air until the weekend. All right, and then we finally start to see the cool air, but it's not as drastic as the GFS. And unfortunately, it keeps all the cool air. The euro keeps all the cool air in the Midwest, and we don't really get into it. We got this stupid ridge. That's the euro, all right? That's the euro. All right, and I have a feeling that we're going to be dealing with some humidity too on these days. So let me look at humidity here. Dew point. I need dew point. Yeah, all right. So if we look at Friday, you can see we're going to be dealing, again, this is a week from this Friday. You can see we're going to be dealing with warm, humid conditions. All right, this is the euro. All right, so this is the euro. Okay, so you see the euro. All right, now if I put GFS, you'll see the difference. See, the GFS brings the cool air in. The euro does not bring the cool air in. So the GFS, the euro keeps all the cold air out west, and we don't get into it. GFS brings it, is more progressive. I'm hoping the GFS is right because I don't want to deal with that warm weather, and it's going to be frustrating, especially when the Midwest is enjoying some nice fall-like weather. So let me look at the cloud cover for the NAM, and we only have out to Sunday. So tomorrow you see we got the cirrus. Let's see if there's any hope for Saturday. Maybe. Yeah, it's not really going to be a clear day. There's going to be some cirrus around. Saturday will not be a clear day. But hey, can't complain. We've had a lot of nice weather. And that's why you got to get out there and enjoy it while you can. So I guess we'll see, go to the precipitation and take a look and see when our next chance. Now, Sunday is when this next chance of rain is. We're not going to see any rain. It's going to be dry until Sunday. And then we see all this rain coming here. But we don't have enough far enough out in the NAM. So let's go and look at the GFS, and we'll have to take a look at the rain coming through on this. So GFS brings some really, Sunday could be a real soaker, according to the GFS, and that means, let's say, that looks like at least an inch or two of rain. So let's take a look at total rainfall here. Yep, over an inch of rain, maybe some 2-inch amounts, according to the GFS. Now let's see the ICON. ICON, no, go far. It's going back to the 0Z again. So let's look at the 18Z. ICON also soaks us as well. So that also soaks us as well. Again, and look at this. So this could be a real soaker. And I know we're a couple days away from this, but we're going to have to keep our eye on this. This could be pretty heavy. Right? That moves on out. And then, well, then we got to go back to the GFS and see our next chance of it. So after that, after we're done with that, which could be a soaker on Sunday, we're dry until Wednesday, and when this front comes through. Now again, the euro has a totally different scenario here, but this is over a week. This is a week away. So the main thing we know is going to happen is that Sunday we're going to have a soaker. I'm pretty sure we are. We're going to be looking at a soaker on a Sunday. At least an inch or two of rain. It's going to be stormy, and of course, we have a couple of days, but I'll keep you posted on that. That's our next major weather event for our area. So that wraps up this weather update. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.